Hi guys, we're here at the Sunday Drive, or the monthly meet of the Afro Classics Register. There's an amazing and eclectic mix of cars there, from Japanese sports cars like this to dune buggies and some incredible muscle car stuff as well. And we're going to be going around meeting some of the owners. I'm here with Kevin Haggerty. We're going to be speaking to some of the guys and finding out a little bit more about these amazing vehicles.
Remember the seed you sowed.
We met about 3 years ago, Ray, and you said yes, you'd like a club to develop with Afro Classics Car Club. Now look at this, it's amazing. What do you think? How's it developing?
Brilliantly. Yeah, we've got a good amount of members now, probably about 50, 55 members, and it's growing all the time. Yeah, so I'm quite happy.
Gary, I know you're involved in a lot of the organisation and development. Are you happy?
Never happy, Kevin.
All right.
Never happy.
Tell us why.
Well, we know cars have always been a part of our community, and we know there's a lot more people of African and Caribbean descent out there with cars, and we would like to pull the family together so we can get more involved in social enterprises, supporting young children through their proms, for example, taking elderly people to church, maybe once a year as a treat. And so the club's about a lot more than just cars. It's about us as adults taking on our social responsibility.
I would agree. I mean, that sounds quite serious, but it is actually quite true. And the other great thing about when you come to an event like this is there's lots of music and lots of really great food. So we're looking forward to talking to people, enjoying their lovely cars, and I'm looking forward to a good day. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Right.
Hi, my name is Owen Thompson. What you see in front of yourself is a 1965 Mercedes. 1965 Mercedes SEB Coupe, originally bought in Southern Ireland in Cork, back in 2012, brought back to this country and restored a bare metal respray, not on bulk restoration, that took about 2.5 years. Originally it was burgundy, but I did a colour change while I was at it and changed it to a Cyprus green, which is a 1968 Mercedes colour, with a cream interior and matching carpets and new door cars, so complete restoration. The car is attractive. I mean, I've always loved the Mercedes. I think when they were originally built, it was for American film stars. They're the last of the hand-built Mercedes, so the build quality is exceptional. The features that they had back in '65 were amazing. You had power steering, you had fuel injection, you had electronic windows, so the spec was way above its time, and that still lasts. It's still an incredibly smooth drive, and it cruises beautifully as well.
Yeah, good afternoon, chaps. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, kids, yo, across the world, Jamaica, you know what I mean, USA, England. Yeah, my name's Lennox Alfonso Willoughby, known as Madman Lenny, or Lenny the Bassman, because I love his sound system and thing, you know my cars. But right now, this car is I'm coaching the Mark 1, 1963, one of the very original first one, a pre-cross flow model. Everything on the outside looks fantastic, but everything on the inside is not normal. So everything about the car is new. Engine, gearboxes, everything, back axle, it's all different. But yeah, I love the car. It was my first car when I was 18, many moons ago, 40 odd years ago. So obviously I got my first car and my second and my third car that I bought, because I love my cars. It keeps me young. I'll be 65 next year, but I look like 21 and feel like 19.
Yeah, my name is Horace, and what it is, right, I've got a Triumph Stag, a 3 litre, right, I've done it up from since about 14 years ago. It was a car of my dream, right, a car ever since I saw when I was a teenager, I always wanted to have, right, and I done it up, as you see, and it's just a labour of love, it's just like part of the family. Sort of thing, but I enjoy driving it, and I don't let it sit in the garage after spending all that money on it. But no, I do get to use it, and it's nice, obviously, to come and see so much gathering and so much other nice cars around.
Right, so my name is Clive Brown, and this is my Jensen Interceptor, 1972. I've had it for about 34 years, and there's much to tell you about this car. It used to be my everyday car, and until petrol became so expensive that the car just got put in the corner of the garage and was left there for quite some time. When I first bought this car, it was black, and then I changed it to the red that it is at the moment. I've done so much work on it in the bodywork, and then I've changed the color, and this color on it is a 2002 BMW color, but I think it's such a lovely color. It sets the car off nicely. Now, I bought this car because in the days when nobody tended to want them because they were so expensive, I thought, what a lovely car to have. Most of the black boys used to run around in these, and it's just stayed with me all that time, and it's just a beautiful car to have. Beautiful.
Hi, my name is Ewan. This is my four-wheel wife. I've had her for 38 years. 34 of that 38 it's been in the garage. Took it out, and well, as you can see, there she is. I love it to the bones. She is my wife, my second wife, and she gives me the wickedest ride.
My name is Ferdinand Carty. The car behind me is a Ford's Cortina Mark 1. It's a 1966. I also got that car because I've got a Mark II Lotus which is being rebuilt in Portsmouth, so I couldn't wait, so I looked around and I found this car 5 years ago, and I've actually put a Duratec engine in it just to be able to cope with the city traffic and ticking over, because we can't drive very fast. And I feel very strongly of my classic. I actually passed my test in a Cortina Mark 1, so it's basically reliving my youth, which I find very, very exciting and interesting for me. We started the club at Raymax. We've met lots of colleagues. We're now one big unit of a community which we find that we meet at regular once a month at least. That's very, very, very good, very exciting, and obviously we have a good communal time. There's a few things I'd like to do to the car. It's 17 years since it's been painted. It's actually got some little bubbles on the doors and so on, so we're going to look at that and try and get it back to its original standard, its supreme standard, and basically that's it. It's something I love and something I'll take care of and something I'll have till I leave this earth. Thank you very much.
My name's Colin Denton, and this is my 1977 Tahiti Blue Triumph Stag. I particularly looked for a Triumph Stag to purchase. I've had this one about 18 months, but I was looking for a car that needed recommissioning as opposed to a car that needed to be restored. This one is nearly finished. This project is, I suppose, a month or two away from the point where I'll be really happy with it. And then if you had to ask the question, why did I choose a Stag? I grew up with Triumph Stags. As a former apprentice with British Leyland, I know the cars pretty well. I know all of their types of problems that they may have had. And so it's not so much of a problem to take it on knowing what could go potentially wrong. Where am I now? Well, I've gone the other side now. I'm now training apprentices in the repair of classic car and modern cars. We have a company, or I do, called North London Garages, and we've been existing for 50 years. I haven't been there for that long, but I've been there for nearly 8 years now, and we are London's largest provider of training for apprentices in the motor industry.
And tell me about the Audi behind, because that's also in the family, right?
The Audi behind is an Audi S8. It belongs to my son. He's an Audi fan. This is his third S8. He's had this one for about 3 years now.
Inspired by Ronin?
Inspired by Ronin. It's loud and proud. It's a great beast when it's on the road, and it has a fantastic tone. It's nearly as nice as the Triumph Stag, even though I wouldn't admit that to him.
had a wonderful time, just like we thought we would. There's just a great collection of cars here and a fantastic atmosphere. And what you're finding, because we go to a lot of these shows, is that you've got people turning up to the Afro Classics Club that don't often turn up to these sorts of events. So it's great in terms of inclusiveness and just expanding our enthusiasm for all things cars. So you think?
I think one of the things I found is the first one that I've attended, and there's such a fun atmosphere. Like everybody's out to have a good time and just enjoy the cars and enjoy each other's company, which I think is great. Also, I've noticed a real eclectic mix of cars. Like you just never know what you might get. I mean, we've got a Triumph Stag there, a Subaru Impreza there. You just never know, but really good fun.
Absolutely.
Can't wait for the next one.
No, great fun.